All right, Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the others of GMS. All right, I'm just going to get straight to it. Go to the book of Isaiah 66 and 15. And it says, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire." So the Most High is not coming back how the Christian church would have you believe it, that he's coming back for everyone with open arms, and he's going to just be, pretty much how the Christian church has portrayed him to be, all loving, and that's all he's going to be. But they don't know that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is not all loving. He also is coming back for revenge for what our people have done and what our people did to him. Also, he's coming back to take what's rightfully his. He's coming back with fire to destroy and cleanse the earth. So the earth can, go back to how it's supposed to be. The earth is going to be cleansed with the fire of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's anger. Verse 16, "For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many." The Most High is coming back to destroy. Then after that destruction, when the kingdom of heaven will be built up by the hands of the other nations. He's not coming back to save everybody. He's only coming back for his elect, the rest of our people, those that are not going to listen, those that will not hearken to the voice of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai will be destroyed right along with this place. But they will come back in the kingdom through the loins of the hopeful elect, at that time. I'm going to go from there to the book of Psalms 11 and 6. And it says, "Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup." The Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, is coming back to destroy. He's not coming back to spread love. He's not coming back to give everybody a hug and tell you everything's going to be okay. No, he's coming back with vengeance. He's coming back with fire. A person that's coming back with fire, did that sound like somebody that's coming with a peace? No, he's coming back to destroy. He's coming back to take out a lot of people along with the angels. They're coming back to take a lot of people out. And everybody that's not hearkening to the voice is going to get caught off guard. They're going to get caught off guard by the way Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is coming back. But hey, our people are going to continue with their unbelief, and it's going to be a bunch of disbelief, at how the Lord is going to come back when he does return, which he's close. All the prophecies are happening. He's visiting these heathen nations now with all these different storms, floods, or what have you, earthquake, typhoons, you name it, it's happening in these other nations. Not too much is happening in America as far as, terrible weather, but it's coming. All these different bodies of water are drying up in America. Bodies of water are drying up around the world. Something major is getting ready to happen. And that's just the way it's being paid for the return of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to come destroy this place in his fury. I'm going to go to 2 Peter. Hopefully I'm not all over the place. 2 Peter 3 and 10. And it says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. Now, how will the heavens pass away with a great noise? That's that nuclear destruction that's coming, that's headed to this place. Those ICBM missiles, those Trident missiles, all those different missiles that are in those ships, like the different missiles, the different warheads that are inside of those submarines. All of those weapons were created to be used. They're not just going to sit in their silos or wherever they may be. They're just not going to sit. Those weapons are getting ready to be used to destroy the place where we live. You know, this place is going to be destroyed. While this place is being destroyed, salvation will be happening simultaneously with this place being destroyed. And that's only going to be for the elect. Everybody else that's left here is going to feel the fire. You know. Let's see here. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And again, what's going to make the elements melt? That heat coming off those nuclear missiles is going to make everything around it melt. And this place, America, is going to be pelted with thousands and thousands of missiles, you know. So this place is going to be completely covered with fire from sea to shining sea, from coast to coast, north, south, east, and west. Nothing will be left untouched here in America. That's why this place is going to be turned into a desert, you know. It goes on, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Everything here is going to be burned up. There's nothing going to be left here, you know. Everything here is going to be melted. Everything, all of your problems are going to be left here. That's why you need not worry about the things that you're going through. You got to understand, you're going through these things because you're supposed to go through these things. You're not supposed to love this life. Everything here in this country literally is a scam. Everything here in this country is here to keep you down. And everything here is here not for your benefit. That's why you're here, to serve this punishment. And those of our people that have benefited from this place, you think their mind is going to be on following Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai? No, their mind is going to be obtaining more riches. Their mind is going to be obtaining more favor from the wicked. You know, because that money, that wealth, that prosperity, those millions of dollars in money has blinded the minds of a lot of people to the truth, which is that's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai blinding them to the truth. That's the reason why they do the things that they do. You know, their minds were not made to be open to the truth, only the elect. Now, there's some of those guys that are going to be of the elect. I don't know. Quite possibly, there quite possibly could be some people that are millionaires, wealthy people that are going to be saved. But it's going to be very, very few, if any. You know. Verse 11 says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in holy conversation and godliness? That's what I'm saying. Looking for and hasting until the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. You're not even supposed to be worried about the things that are going on around you, even though you're affected day in and day out by the things that are going on around you. That's why you got to put your faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because any situation that you're in, he can get you out of it, not you. That's why you have to praise him. That's why they deserve all the praise, because all those hard times you're going through, it put you through it to make you stronger. You know, all these hard times that you've been through in your life, things are about to get harder. That's why you have to have faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because when these grocery stores are empty, when there's no water to drink, when all hell breaks loose, how do you think you're going to make it out of these situations? It's not going to be you. It's not going to be this so-called white man that gets you out of it, because he's about to come in like a flood. He's about to come down with great wrath. How do you think we're going to be saved out of this? Only through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's it. We'll go from there to the book of Luke 12:49. And it says, I am come to send fire on the earth. What will I if it be already kindled? So the Most High is letting you know that he's coming to send fire in the midst of fire. This place is already going to be burning. All hell is going to be already done broke loose. We're going to be in the middle of Jacob's trouble. We're going to be fully in the midst of Jacob's trouble when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua returns. Some people are going to be, when I say people, I'm talking about Israelites. Some Israelites are going to be in concentration camps. Some Israelites are going to be on the run, you know. So all hell is going to be breaking loose. Some Israelites are going to be getting their heads chopped off. Some Israelites are going to be escaping those situations that they're in by the miracles that are going to be happening also. A lot of men are going to have spiritual power in the times to come, you know. And when all hell is breaking loose, that's when the Most High is going to come with more fire to destroy this whole place. Verse 50. But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division. You see, the Most High is not coming back to bring everybody together on one accord, the way that these wicked elites are trying to run this earth. He's not coming back for that one world government that they are trying to accomplish. He's coming back to divide. He's coming back with division, you know. He's coming back to destroy this place. He's coming to divide his people from those he's not gonna save, you know. That's one thing he's coming to divide his elect from the rest of the 2/3, you know. Divide 1/3 from 2/3, which the 2/3 are gonna be destroyed and the 1/3 are going to be saved. Some way, somehow, the 1/3 is gonna make it through Jacob's trouble. The worst time ever in history that is coming upon us. These people are getting ready to really kill. They're getting ready to take a lot of people out. They're getting ready to do what they were created to do, and that's to kill. Remember, their blessing in the book of Genesis was the sword, and they're getting ready to use that blessing to its perfection, because the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is about to give them the power of the sword. You know, again, they only been killing each other. They've been going around the world doing a little, you know, doing killing here and there, but they are literally about to try to kill everybody to get their plans to fruition, which a lot of people are going to willingly take what they're offering when they see the destruction that they're coming with, and they see all the people that are getting killed. They're going to have in their minds, especially those that don't know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they're going to accept it because they don't want to die, you know. But that same spirit that the Maccabees had is about to come back on this earth. That same spirit that the 3 holy children had is about to come on this earth, you know, come back to the elect. The elect are going to resist at all costs everything that this man is about to throw down, because we know that our Lord Yahushua, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is coming to destroy this place, you know, and he's coming to save. Also, the Most High is not coming back to bless America. He's coming back to destroy this place by way of fire. This is 2nd Esdras 13:1, and I'm going to read down some. And it says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. When the Most High come back, you know, he's coming back with a great army. He's coming back with great power and glory. You know, and everybody's going to be afraid when they see it. And everybody's going to know instinctively in their minds who that is coming in the sky with that great power. Everybody's going to know. Nobody's going to be confused at that time as to who it is that is moving about the heavens. Everybody's going to know. And everybody's going to tremble. Verse 4, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard the voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire. And that's how he's coming. He's coming with the fire. This is an account of him bringing the fire that he talked about, you know, in Matthew, you know, and the book of Isaiah. That's him coming with that great power, you know, shooting that concentrated fire out of those chariots, you know. Where was I? I'm gonna read 4 again. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth fire, you know. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. And I beheld, and lo, he graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. That great mountain is that great fathership that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to be in when he returns. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. That's how big, that's how huge that chariot was that our Lord is in. You know, he figured that, man, that must be a mountain he's flying in. Let me try to look and see what mountain he's flying in. And he couldn't. That's just how huge that chariot is. That's the reason why every eye shall see him. How big the chariot is that he's coming with. Verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet there's fight. The Most High is going to continue to have that spirit on those men of war to fight, even though they're going to be terrified. He's going to harden their hearts the same way he did Pharaoh. He's going to harden their hearts to continue to fight. And they're going to fight whether they want to or not. They're going to. Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. And they're going to be coming with violence to fight Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, knowing that they're going to lose miserably. And they're going to lose miserably. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath. And out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. That concentrated fire is going to be coming out, destroying those that are coming up against him. Nobody's going to be spared in that time. Verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So that destruction that he brought upon those armies was so great, even Esdras was so afraid when he saw that vision, you know. And at the end, that's when the remnant is going to be saved. Verse 12, afterwards saw I the same man come down from the mountain, and call unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, some of them were brought of them that were offered. Then I was sick through great fear, and I awaked and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these great wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. And the elect are going to be found worthy to be saved in these times to come. You know, these people need to know which they already know, they've heard that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is not coming back with peace. He's coming back with destruction. He's coming back to destroy. You know, he's coming back to take what's rightfully his, and he's coming back with a great fire. So, and that's how this place is going to be destroyed, with the fire, by way of the nuclear missiles and by way of those lasers, that concentrated fire coming out of the chariots that are going to be destroying this place, destroying everything within this place, from the people all the way to the buildings. No matter what, everything is going to be destroyed. With that said, Shalom.